Good afternoon. It is it Thursday? It doesn't feel like Thursday. It feels weird. My work from home days were different this week, so I'm like, I don't know what day it is at all. I was like, did my eyebrows earlier. And what is up with the lighting? Okay, no, I can see. So, yeah, my schedule's done off. I'm really just going to Walmart. I'm running out of Tapatio hot sauce, and I need some soap. There's a happy hour I could go to. I just don't feel like dressing to impress, but feeling comfortable, I think is how they kind of worded it. And it's free, you know, other than paying for the drinks. But it's downtown. It's actually in a place that has its own parking. Yeah, the whole schmoozing. I'm not in the mood of schmoozing, so that's why I'm not going to that. But yeah, I have a new foundation sample. I did try it out yesterday, but the looks kind of turned out all right, but part of it kind of bothered me when the concealers that I used with it, I didn't like how that turned out. So I am trying it again with a different concealer. And I didn't go anywhere last night either. I didn't go to trivia or anything like that. I just was doing it. I'm trying to think, did I even leave the house? I was just doing it. I digress. So obviously, I just wiped my face. Only thing on was sunscreen, skincare under that. I am going to put on, yeah, this feels dark in here. I think it's because this one light isn't on. Primer. I would say I'm running out of this, but I'm not. I have a whole another one that's just waiting that I bought in a sale. What is my lip? And if I find the new e.l.f. lip gloss, that's like $4 or $6, because I'm almost out of this one. They have one similar color. If I find it while I'm at Walmart, I'll buy it, even though I should wait till payday. I don't know. I'll probably change my mind. We'll see. Because there's other things, like I need a new mascara, waterproof mascara. Like, what did I eat? I had cereal for lunch. I was like, what's on my lips? Apparently cereal dust. Cheerios. Anyway, something light like this, but lasts all day like this does. It does. I just ate. When I eat, some of it comes off, but it still stays on. I digress. So put that on. Let's do the powder. But yes, tomorrow is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I don't know why I put any on here because I already had some on the brush. So what it did was concealer. I'm not color correcting, but it had that weird, some of the concealers kind of leave a grayish or greenish tint to them. And I've seen it on other people. Or just to me, I don't like being able to see completely how I can see where your concealer was. That they use for highlighting. I didn't set my eyebrows earlier. So, is that. I didn't like that at all. And I need setting spray. You see how much little. I have less. I have really no place to go makeup-wise that I know of this weekend. Maybe Sunday. I think some of us are getting together on Sunday. I need to think that out. That depends on the weather. So, sample. Sephora sample. This is Makeup Forever HD 4N74. So again, Makeup Forever HD 4N74. See, this time it's not coming all out of the cap like it did yesterday. It was a mess. So I never tried this before because I couldn't get my right shade. They had the little Sephora calculator thingy would say, give me the old formula, the one that's versus, if I do this, the camera can't focus, versus the new HD one. So I was like, I don't know what shade I am. So this one, we tried one, because I matched this part of my face, and it was, I guess, had a red undertone. And this is a black lady matching me, color matching by sight, at Sephora. And then we tried this one, 4N74, which matches the darker part of my face, which is of course the outside and my neck. So Mena, I will tag her in the description. You can watch some of her videos. She likes to get foundation that's darker than her, that's her shade, but darker. And then she lightens it up with concealer. So Lady at Sephora also said, get a lighter concealer, neutral concealer, and I'll balance it out being darker, because I usually just buy my exact shade. I don't go darker, I don't go lighter. I just make whatever work. So I digress. So let me stir this around. Try not to get this on my dress, because I plan to wear this out. It's a Walmart dress, ironically, that I jacked from my mother years ago. So just go with that, because you see how darker that is. Take some of that over there. Those. Basically, I shouldn't have to, I'm not trying to dip anymore in here. I'm just trying to spread it out some. So I've been wanting to try this, but like I said, if you can't find your shade, it's a little hard to do that. I need to start using up that spray. So let's start smoothing off the nose. So you see how it's darker, but it does, you know, I have a darker neck. Part of my ear, I'm trying to miss my CZs that I have on. It's usually my last step, so I will be thrown off when I finish here. But yeah, you see it's darker. I forgot what kind of finish it is. I shaved my head last night after I tried this out. Later on, I just shaved my head because it was time. It wasn't too long. It's just, I just wanted it. This, to me, this is like the perfect, I love this right here. So the fact that I got this and didn't go shorter like I usually do and wait for it to grow out. It only took what? How long have I been shaving my head? Trying to push whatever in. So yeah, definitely makes me look darker, but matches the neck, and then dark. But yes, I am ready for the weekend, so I'm gonna close this so I don't spill. Like I just literally just knocked it over, but luckily I had just closed it. And then, let me get my sponge. I'm just get a sponge, it's not damp or anything, I just get any excess. I'm trying to finish at decent times. I can get to Walmart and back and hopefully get a decent spot. I mean, it looks nice regardless of it being darker. Like, cause right now it's showing lightness right there, but in the mirror, it's not showing light there at all. And then I'm gonna wash all my brushes tomorrow, so Or maybe it's not. What comes on tonight? Top Chef season finale, World All-Star season finale. Another First 48 comes on. A new episode, that's my show. So yeah, see, something did come off. So I started to try to push it in. And let's go with concealer. And she said use a lighter concealer, neutral. I said that one I used yesterday, I just didn't like. But it was a neutral, I just didn't like it. So we're gonna try with my Mented, what's left. Basically, my NYX, my Mented, and my Lancôme are basically almost all the same shade. I've noticed, so I'm like, okay. When I swatch them, which one is different? One of them is slightly lighter. I forgot which one that is. That might be the Lancôme one. But it sticks out. You can see that there. I think it's the Lancôme that might be lighter. Let me try some of this one quick. No, still looks the same. Quick like that. I'm not doing here because it just looks weird. I just didn't like that greenness. If I have some extra on the puff, then I will. Again, I keep spraying like I have a lot to spray. Like I am not running out. Okay, using a white puff because I need to wash my black puffs. I have 3. Where's my other one? Oh, my other one is my take with me one. I was like, oh, I have another one. Just can't find it. See how it looks I can kind of see it there. Look, somebody's sitting in a car with the AC. I can hear it. And I watched this video, YouTube video, on how to change the sun visor in the driver's side, so that I can try to do that myself. And I plan to go to one of those junkyards, scrap yards, and see if I can find a replacement one without ordering one, because I found one that was like $12 for the car, a different year of my car. And the entry fee's like $3. Yeah, I like that kind of better than what I tried yesterday. So he made it seem simple. So once I get the little cap off, because the screws are inside the little cap, I gotta pop off. If I can pop that off, then I'll be fine. Somebody was like, be careful not to scratch the interior of your car. And I'm like, I don't care, it's an old car. It's interior, I'm like, it's fine. If somebody wants to buy this car, eventually, okay, it's a little scratch here and there. On the interior, up at the ceiling, it doesn't matter. Okay. And foundation brush. Just blend these edges. Even though I only put residual there. I'm trying to think, when's the last time I checked my mail? What I have coming, I have Ipsy, but that just left. The Ipsy won't come till, hold up, what is today? Today is, okay, yeah, the Ipsy won't be here till next week anyway. Otherwise, other than like a sample of some lotion that's supposed to be coming, I have no packages coming, and that can go in my mailbox. So yeah, my Ipsy always shows up in my mailbox because it's envelope size. Oh, I need to buy a Father's Day card. Damn, where's my pen? Okay, I'll write that down. Sorry, I will forget. Let's see, Father's Day dad card on things to buy, because I always forget when I get, and then come home and I'm like, so I will post it. I need to buy a Father's Day card because I gotta get it in the mail in time. Which I have a calendar reminder to do so by a certain day, so travel time. So don't forget. Okay, so that looks good. So my contour, I'm gonna contour, and I'm running out. So I'm doing it here. You can see that right there, the usual. Again, you think I'm running out, I would stop putting it everywhere. I did not warm that up, I just realized. Let me go like that. Using a brush. Because I bought this, it was $11. This is the mini contour matchstick Fenty Beauty. The regular size one is like 22, I think. Which makes sense, but this lasted a long time if you watch all my videos. For me to, as a mini versus, if I have to, I'll just use my NARS bronzer. It's kind of dark. Other than this outside that I'll be doing, I can make the nose part work with the brush. So I'm just running out of things when I'm trying to save. I'm not trying to buy anything other than mascara, setting spray. I think, and I need, I have a new cleanser. It should get me through. Am I gonna do that? I'm going to do this. Blend out. That should get me through the rest of this month. There's something else I don't need, but if I'm going anywhere, kind of, because this Phoenix Summer is why I need spray. Even though if I powder well, supposedly they'll be fine, but I don't want to look too powdery either. So I think sometimes I'm like that, I'm swiping, so I'm like, okay, let me try that. Yeah, that works well. It could be what's left residual from before. I started watching a show last night, Soul Food, Searching for Soul Food. It's on Hulu if you have Hulu. And of course I started in Mississippi, and how soul food was kind of created, like slaves for necessity to make the food work, the scraps that they were given. And they made, you know, scraps into this whole, you know, big meal, nourishing meal kind of thing. And then the other episode, which I need some fried catfish, but because Juneteenth is coming up, everybody and mama is going to be at the soul food places. Basically, some Mrs. White, Lolo's, all the locations. There's a new one in Westgate. I haven't been there. Some people said it was I don't know. So I'm like, so I might have to get it before then, before Juneteenth weekend, because I said everybody and mama is gonna be over there. I'm trying to get some soul food. Oh, the Caribbean place. What's that Caribbean place? I don't know. I think it's called Miss Caribbean. And then there's Ocho, Jerk, Caribbean. So those places are going to be busy next weekend. That is next weekend, yeah. So, I've got to get my butt over there. I'm doing my eyes on camera today, so this might be a little bit longer. Like I said, I'm trying to be out of here by 5. And then hopefully be at a Walmart by 5:30. Okay, I don't live that far from Walmart. Okay. Turn my AC off. My fan is on. So any doing this also be a good test because it's like 80 in here. It's only like 94 today. But I've turned it off and on because when I work from home, my desk is doesn't have a fan. And the other rooms that do, the residual does not make it over to where I'm sitting. And the sun does come through that particular window. And maintenance did not show up again today to replace my shower light. That's been out for 2 weeks now. And then my kitchen light, which is why if I'm going to get food, or I'm going to cook, I need to do it in the daytime. Luckily, the sun stays up to like 7:30. Keep all my blinds open so that I can see the kitchen, because otherwise I gotta keep the oven light, overhead light on. Which is just annoying. Okay, let's just wipe that off. So I have this wipe that I'm not using at all. These are very dewy wipes. I'm just using them for my hands. I don't use wipes a lot for makeup wipes on my face. I used it last night. It kind of irritated my face, and that reminded me why I don't use that. But I didn't want to use my magic eraser that I usually use. A makeup eraser. Magic eraser. I should get one of those too. Mr. Clean. Magic eraser. Magic eraser. Makeup eraser, because then you gotta clean it. It's, yeah. And then you realize, oh, that was a lot of makeup. Or just anything melanated will come out in there, or pigmented. Okay, so I did that. Let's set this contour, some bronzer. What am I watching on? Last Holiday's on. That's the thing about summer. They will bring out movies you haven't seen in a while because they're like, we gotta use up some of this time. It's like Tuesday nights. There's nothing for me to really watch, so I'm gonna start binging on Tuesdays, or they have trivia on Tuesdays certain places around town. So I could do that as well, but if you don't want to spend any money, obviously. And then last night was kind of boring as well. What did I watch? Which is why I'm watching soul food, searching for soul food for like at least 2 hours. Because I wanted to watch it, but I was like, oh, I finally got around to it because, you know, there's nothing really. And the copyright kept saying 2022, and I'm like, isn't it? It was probably made in 2022, but I was like, it hit the airwaves 2023. I don't know. But yeah, they talked to some of the same people that I know Padma talked to on Taste of the Nation. I was like, I know that guy. There's some other people, but I was like, are we going to all the same places? Because they went to the Appalachian Mountain area. And I'm like, I've seen this dude before. And yes, apparently there's like millions of Black Appalachians. I'm like, oh, okay. You would never think that because of that part of the country. But they're like, yeah, we're here. And we're not leaving. Because that's their place too, and they're top the Native Americans, who of course would be in that area as well. It was the Choctaw, I think it was. It's very educational. I grew up in Arizona, so I know some things about Native Americans. But the Appalachians is, like I said, it's like you kind of stereotype people. I'm just like, nah. You know, it's, one, black people are everywhere. If you didn't know that, we're everywhere. So I'm setting the rest of my face. But there's one lady who's at this restaurant in Appalachia. She's a cool lady. I think one day I'm just gonna go like this and not even wear bronzer. Not bronzer, blush. But we know I like my blush, so it's not gonna happen today. That's enough for now, because we know I'm about to put on some. So for my eyes, let me do my eyes definitely for sure real quick. Where's my brush for that particular one? I'm going to try to do even less than I've been doing. So a little goes a long way. Everything's always in the description. So I've thought about not putting it in the description, but I'm like, otherwise I have to keep saying what everything is. And it does take up time. So, okay, yeah, that's a good method. A little less. It dries down very fast. Basically, this is Danessa's Color Fix. So just a little brown. Because I put it eyes, so I've got to kind of go a little above. But I was putting, even though I was putting a little, because I know a little goes a long way, I'm still putting too much. So that little bit I did is definitely enough. Because it dries down fast, so probably not even doing anything at this point. Oh, Janet Jackson and Ludacris were in town last night. I did not go. But I saw some pictures from the radio station and some people I did know that went. So I'm like, okay, that's what that amphitheater looks like, because Jodeci is going to be playing there in September. So I'm like, okay, it's just kind of general admission area, like pretty much. I'm like, okay, people had, you know, blankets to sit on the grass, but I'm like, one point I'm like, I saw these people standing, and I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't want to stand for how many hours. But I also, that concert was sold out. Sorry, I love Jodeci. I know a lot of people like Jodeci of all races and ethnicities, but I don't think that's gonna be sold out, so hopefully there'll be some space to breathe. Okay, so that's that with the eyes. And then, okay, now I'm gonna go to blush. And like I said, this one's gonna be a little bit longer. So now I like to come up to the eyes. Do some lighter color. So I can do a little bit more. Okay, that's that. And let's see, what else I gonna do? Okay, this is what I was gonna do. This is why I eyes. I should not have any fallout. And my eyelids look oily because probably because I didn't go all the way up with the color fix like I usually do. I'm not wearing lashes because again, I'm just gonna Walmart. And just realized I forgot to call eye doctor again, optometrist. I did call yesterday, so I thought he was at a closer location. My favorite one I've been going to for like 15 plus years. And unfortunately, he doesn't work at that one, which would, even though online was saying that, I'm like, damn it. So I'm gonna have to keep going to the one that's a ways. That's fine if I time it right. Cause usually there's this place, this churro place I always want to go to. It's always closed on the days, or the one day it wasn't closed, I didn't feel like going. Some of the places I want to try out that are way over there, I'm like, my appointments are always like right after work, so honestly I don't want to sit there and eat or traffic, because it is kind of, it's not close. Oops. Nobody should be that close to me. It is Walmart. Nobody gives the proper distance in Walmart. Like, you're paying attention to my eyeliner, considering all the other things that are going on in Walmart. Something is wrong. But yeah, so I need to make an appointment with him. Looks like there's nothing open until next week, so I'm like, okay. And I am gonna put some extra powder under my eyes. To kind of bake. And I realize I'm putting it in already, so I'm like, no, is this the one I was gonna use for this? How many of these brushes do I have? That one's clean. What's on this one? Okay, I'm gonna use that one for that. I'm gonna put that away. So I'm gonna set my eyeliner. Let me just set this down. Just holding it. But yeah, I've been going to him for like a long time. You see me with different jobs, so I'm like, I used to work at Sears, but when Sears closed, I was like, I tracked him down. But my last appointment was just a different doctor, and I'm just like, I need him. And I also had trouble finding my file. I'm like, I've been coming here a very long time and can't find my file. So I'm like, okay, since me not seeing him or me going to somebody else, it's like everything just went crazy. Okay. And that was faster than I usually do it, even though it doesn't take that long. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this, is some pink. I'm going to get a little pink here. If it works out, I will tag the person who I learned this from. So, okay, I'm going to go like this. It's kind of a line on top of, not on top of, but by the eyeliner that I already did and set. It's kind of multicolored. So I'm just gonna do like a, I'd have to do with lashes on. Multicolor eyeshadow to support Pride Month. Which if I wasn't just going to Walmart. It's okay. Yeah, it's very subtle because also I've hooded lids. But another way I can use the berries palette. I'm going to start closer this way for this one. It's very subtle. Otherwise, this berry palette is going to last forever. Because I use it, but it's just so pigmented pink. It's like, can't really go a little too crazy for your work day. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of shows on Netflix. I think Arnold started today or last night. Starting to watch Fubar. I think what else? A lot of stuff. So what I'm gonna do real quick is, I keep saying real quick. I'm like, try not to make this video too long. Okay, so that achieved what I was trying to do. Lips. About the days I work from home, I get to see my neighbors. Who drives what? One of my neighbors, I'm like, is he moving? Because he has some chairs that he gave away to charity, and I'm like, I know somebody could use those chairs, but I didn't know he's moving. He doesn't make a lot of noise, so. So I hope he's not moving. Or it's just getting another neighbor that's noisy. Okay, and let's brush some of this off. So you kind of see this is natural glow. It's not as shiny in person. Okay, my earring's already on. So what I did not do is, I'll try to do this. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Hopefully it won't touch my eyeliner. And then I'll put mascara on. So pretty much I just sprayed my whole forehead. Okay. Yes, I'm very wet. So we are going to still have spray though. And because the fan's on and it's hot in Phoenix, it really wasn't going to take that long to dry anyway. I just realized I did put concealer on my nose. I'm trying not to do that as much, just to, since you want to stay anyway. Okay, that was what I used to set. Okay, mascara. I finally threw away my L'Oreal Paris Lash Paradise. This is my Milani. It's not waterproof, but it's long wearing. So hopefully it can put up with any type of eye sweat or me squinting in the sun to Walmart. And definitely doesn't smell, so it's still good. And it's not clumping. I mean, it's the normal amount of clumping that I've seen other actual influencers. I saw somebody like I watched last week, and it did what mine does, but not when it's bad, but just normal clumping. So with that, this is the finished product, or look. This is the finished look. My bad. I like how it looks. It looks good. It looks better than it turned out yesterday when I tried, you know, use most of the same products. So yeah, definitely lightened up. Like she told me, use different, a light concealer. That concealer worked. So this is my final look, and everyone have a good day.